What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Gio. Thank you for being here. You guys, I feel like if you have unresolved internal issues, you won't be able to manifest what you want. You won't be able to really focus on your desired reality because you're so used to spending energy on things that you don't like, maybe reliving past experiences, past traumas, all that stuff. So you really have to do the inner work. And I'm speaking from experience because this past year and a half, almost 2 years, I went through like the hardest thing that I have ever been through in my life. And if you watch some of my other videos, you would know what I'm talking about. But just a brief summary, i I thought I was married and thought I was in love, right? Because that's who I am. I put all myself into it. I started a family and I have a son, and we got married and all these things. And I thought everything was going great. Out of nowhere, my son's mom was like, "I don't want to be with you anymore." We split off. I thought everything came out of nowhere. I was so like just angry and resentful and everything. I was like, why did we get married? Why did we, move to another state? Why did you get with me and have a son with me if you didn't even want to be with me? All these different things came up, and I was dealing with all that, all those thoughts every day, waking up miserable, going to sleep miserable, all that. But at the same time, in the back of my mind, I knew that I could get to a better place, right? I didn't let all that stuff drag me down into like a deep dark depression. I started working out. I started doing what I love with my music. I started getting closer to my family, like my sister and my friends and all that, right? So I did the external work, right? I reached out for help and I did all that. I was doing better. 6 months after we split up, she is already with somebody else. She's like living with somebody else. And to me, I'm like, whoa, it's all happening so fast. My son's now around this other guy and all this stuff. So, like, I just felt so disrespected. I just felt like, the world just came crashing down on me that I really didn't uh, focus on what I really wanted for these past year and a half. And so I knew that I had to go through all that and work through it and work on myself to be able to get back to a place where I can start focusing on my desired reality and what I want. So in a way, like just as passionate as I am about music and everything else, I had to get passionate about getting better. I had to get passionate about doing the inner work to be able to start focusing on what I actually wanted. And it was hard, I'm not going to sit here and say that it was easy. It was pretty hard. But I feel like I have a lot of self-love. I have love for my son. I decided to, let go of the anger, resentment and all that. Now him and his me and his mom are in a way better place, We're not friends or anything, but we co-parent really well. I respect her because she's my son's mom. I even talked to the guy she's with, and we have a mutual understanding. Like, and you could easily be like, oh, well, you took it to one cheek and you turned the other cheek. Whatever, man. Like, to me, I feel like life is about love. Life is about like actually like enjoying yourself and peace. You know what I mean? Like clarity. Like, why do you want to live a life where you're just angry all the time, resentful all the time, picking fights and being petty and all that? Like, screw all that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not who I am. And I knew myself before I even met her. I did the inner work before I even met her. So I knew I could get back to that, right? And start focusing on what I actually want, which was to build my career again as an entertainer, which I was full-time entertainer and had a music business before COVID and before I moved out here and everything, before my son was born. So I knew I could get back to that. I just couldn't do it because every morning and every night I was thinking about that, and my worst dreams, my worst nightmares and stuff, and like they all came true. And once they came true, I was like, okay, like what else? Am I gonna sit here and just dwell in the past? Because every second that passes, it's already the past. So if we're dwelling on what happened 5 minutes ago, we're in the past. We're not living in the future. I think it was Joe Dispenza that said, if you're not defined by a vision of the future, then you're doomed to the memories of the past. And I don't want to do that. I don't want to be like that. So what did I do? I started doing the inner work. How did I do it? Every morning, instead of feeling sorry for myself, I would go and do push-ups, start working out, start getting active. Those endorphins, the the dopamine and all that, started writing more music, started working on my stuff, started posting more online about my music. Things started blowing up for me online for my music, and went on tour, and all these different things started popping up that I, like, started helping me heal. Not only that, but I was also doing affirmations every day, talking to myself, doing affirmations, telling myself I love myself, being in that moment of gratitude, being in that frequency of gratitude, started practicing gratitude affirmations, meditations, visualizations, you know what I'm saying? So all that, all the manifestation techniques, they only work if you believe that they work. So I knew that they work because I've already done that in the past. I've manifested amazing things before, but I just wasn't so passionate about it like how I was, with my music or something. So I needed to transform that same passion into getting better and being able to materialize my desired reality. So right now in this moment, I am past all that. Like I'm not kidding. I'm not saying, thoughts don't come up or whatever. That's just how the brain is, right? We're wired. If we go through something traumatic or whatever, we're wired for that to come up. But guess what? I accept them and then I redirect my focus. I don't try to fight them. I'm not like, oh, why am I like this? Why do I keep thinking? No. And every day gets less and less and less. I don't feel sorry for myself. I'm not a victim. You see what I'm saying? So, like, I define who I am. I define my reality. No one else. Not my past, not the people who did me wrong, none of that. So I'm telling you right now, if you're going through something and you're wanting to manifest what you actually want, like your desired reality, you won't be able to until you get over all that. You get over all the blaming and the victimization and all that. So I'm just saying, like, I feel like I wish somebody would have told me at those first moments, like, dude, like, you got this. Like, and I'm telling you right now, you got this. If you're going through something super tough, you can get out of it because life is just waves. We can't get stuck on the downs and we can't get stuck on the ups. It's always going to go up and down, up and down. And being grounded within our true self is what gets us through those times. You see what I'm saying? So I feel like, life is not like this happy go lucky place and all this stuff. There's going to be hardships, obviously, right? But it's how we move through them. It's how little we put importance on things that we don't like. So what I'm saying is, for example, when something happens, shorten that reaction time. You see what I'm saying? Obviously, we're human. We have to process. We have to feel. We have to, express. Do that, but don't prolong those feelings for years because that becomes part of your personality, and then your personality will show you around in your reality how you've been feeling and how you've been thinking, because it's all about thinking and feeling. That's how you bring things about. And right now, things are going amazing for me. Like my music and my business and everything is growing because I'm now more focused on it. I'm relentless. You see what I'm saying? Like, I didn't let that stuff stop me. Now it's been over a year and a half where all this stuff, started, and I'm sitting here like, feeling really good about the future because all these opportunities started popping up. Tomorrow I'm meeting some people from this label that want to put my new album out, and hopefully, maybe talking about managing me so that way we can go on more tours and play festivals and all kinds of stuff. Because I've been doing this exact project for like 10 years. You see what I'm saying? So we've been ready. My bandmate, my music partner, we've been ready. You see what I'm saying? But I took a little time to get the family going, move over here, and all that. And then once that stuff just crashed down, then hey, I'm back on my shit. You see what I'm saying? So I'm telling you guys, like, you won't be able to manifest what you really want until you go do the inner work. So go do the inner work. It's super important for real. And I'm living it right now. And in a few months, I'm gonna come back in this channel and tell y'all everything that's been happening because I'm now focused, like laser focused. Like, let's go. You see what I'm saying? So much love to everybody. Thanks for tuning in and listening. If you feel like anybody that you know needs to hear this message, or if you need to hear this message, let me know in the comments, and I'll let you know what I think and how I feel about certain things. We can share together. We can build community, and I'll subscribe to your channel too. If you got a channel, let me know. I want to build some community with you. Follow me on Instagram, TikTok, all that stuff. I'll follow you guys back. I'm that type of person. You know what I'm saying? I want to share the knowledge. I want to share the information with everybody. Experiences. You know what I mean? Like, so. Yeah, man. Much love to everybody for real. Keep vibing, keep your energy up, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace.